Good morning and welcome to Norwal Farm. Michael Walsh with Roger Norgel here. It's Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day. Number 15 ewe there is in labor today. She is due today. So out here we're going to get the claiming pen set up, the brooder. It's about 1 degree this morning, and she's kind of butting the other lambs. So we'll get this done and see if I can get you a little bit of video from it. But she just went in labor this morning, so hopefully everything goes well. I'm expecting her to have twins, hopefully not triplets, but because she was very big. But if it's a single, it's going to be a very big single. So we will find out. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and ring the notification bell to be alerted of any new videos. And if you would please hit the like button, share this video with a friend, and leave us a comment. All the does have settled down. I ended up putting patches over with these, and we curved that wire back there to give them some more space because the 3 of these were just beating the snot out of her. And then I happened to think I did put that the pyrethrin pour-on on them for the lice treatment. And that can cause agitation sometimes. I remember in dogs sometimes there were topicals that it could cause aggression in some dogs. So I'm wondering if that just didn't get these does kind of on the aggressive side. But everybody's settled down today, and we're just going to leave them like this because these are definitely the 3 dominant does, and these are all getting along okay. So I'm going to get the bonding pin set up here shortly. Once all these ewes finish their grain, and then we'll wait for the baby lambs. The barn has been running about 10 degrees warmer than it has been outside, and it was 1 above this morning, and it's about 10 degrees in here. So we'll get the brooder set up. Lambs should do fine with that. As you can see, she's got the water bag hanging out, so it shouldn't be too long. I'm going to get a gate, a couple gates, and put up here and just pin her in here so that the lambs and the other ewes don't bother her. The water bag did break. You can see the membrane kind of hanging down there. It's called the amniotic sac, and that's what the pressure from that just dilates the cervix. And then when that comes out, it breaks, and that lubricates the birth canal. You can see she's sniffing and licking that fluid, and she's vocalizing. Vocalizing is very common. I'll try to tape this delivery for you, unless she gets up in a corner where I can't really tape it, but hopefully she'll be nice if she turn around and have her rear end facing that gate. I could just video it from the other side. But I saw her this morning, about 7:30. Just kind of standing around, and she's sunken down. Everything's in position, so she's due today. She had a nice big ewe lamb last year. We actually kept it for a replacement, so hopefully she'll have twins this year. All the other lambs and moms are doing well. The black twins over there, and this little guy, he's doing pretty good. He's bouncing around here, and mom's a good mother. She looks after him. So, and then the 2 older lambs, they're twice the size of the black twins and probably 3 times the size of that little one there. So, for those that you watched the last video, that's Cookie's twin brother. So he seems to be doing well. She's been up and down a lot of vocalizing, and beginning to push and strain. So. Normal progression. She should have the lamb probably within a half an hour. Once real hard labor starts, it should come within 20 minutes to half an hour. I see 2 feet. You can see the right there, black feet. I think they're feet. There comes the head. Maybe that's the head. Yep, there it comes. It's like a black face. Hard to tell, everything's still in the membrane. Making good progress. Gets the head up there, and the feet are just below. Normal presentation is front feet, one slightly ahead of the other, and then the head resting on top of the front legs. He's working on the shoulders now. It's a game of inches. There she goes. There's the shoulders. It pops out. She'll probably stand up, or she may stand up and deliver it standing. There we go. All right. Get that membrane off of it. It's off. It shook its head. Pelvis and rear legs aren't out yet, but she'll stand up here, and she's resting right now. So lamb will wiggle out. Nice markings. And that took her maybe 20 minutes. There we go. There's the hind legs. Nice big lamb. She's talking to it. She'll get up here and lick it off here shortly. Like I said, I'm hoping she has twins. I'm suspecting she's well as big as she was. There we go. And we're starting to clean it off. And I'm not going to interfere. I'll let her lick. She'll get it fairly dry, and then we'll finish it with a towel. See a goat there is trying to supervise. little yellow color. That's generally due to them passing meconium, the first stool. They kind of pass it while inside the mother. Kind of gives a little yellow stain. It can be a sign of distress, but I don't think she was too much distress. So, just big lambs that size it. You know, sometimes they'll pass it. I really think she's going to have another one. We're going to let her work on this one first. Baby's starting to talk to mom already. This is where the bonding starts. Quite the variety of markings on these lambs. A lot of black on the face and legs of this one, which they're all sired by our Suffolk ram, which has a black face and black legs, but some of the lambs had just a few speckles. Some of them had dark brown, light brown, and white faces, so it's quite the variety. I think it's just one big single. She's not showing any signs of late ages. I'll admit it, I am disappointed because as big as she was, I thought she'd have twins. It was just a big single. It's a ram lamb. I just gave him his enema, and look at all that meconium he has. So it's really important that they pass that first stool, because if they don't, that can cause them to fail to thrive, and they just get a little chilled. And so got all that out of him. He's wanting to stand already. I gave him 5 ounces of powdered colostrum, so that'll last him a few hours, and he's nearly dry. Going to get him under the heat pump here. She's only having one. I can see the start of the placenta coming out. There's a cotyledon there. So, like I say, I won't say I'm not disappointed, but he's standing up, trying to nurse already. There, he just stood up. So, nice big ram lamb. I'm going to weigh him here, see how much he weighs, but he's at least 16, 17 pounds, possibly more. A little disappointed with the lambing percentage this year, but I happen to think I did flush these ewes with some grain, but then I didn't carry it on after we turned the rams in and pulled the rams out, because they still need a higher energy level the first 3 to 4 weeks of pregnancy. And we did have a drought last fall when these were being bred, so that might have something to do with it. So, like I always say, observe and then adapt. So we're going to try a little something different next year. Actually, these ewes are going to be bred in the spring for fall lambs. Once they're weaned, then we'll breed them back for fall lambs. We have an agreement with a local restaurant, and they have a retail grocery shop and butcher shop. And we sent a couple test animals in last August, a goat and a lamb, and they were very complimentary and really liked our product. So they're wanting a lamb a week and a goat a month. So next year, that's why we're going to go 2 or 3 times a year lambing. We'll lamb again next year in probably January, February, like we did this year. Then Dorpers, we'll breed them again for April, May lambs. That'll be our summer group. And then this group here, these ewes, plus we have 6 yearling ewe lambs that we saved back from last year. We're going to breed them for October lambs. And then we have 9 doelings that we saved from last year. They will be bred for October kids as well. So that'll spread our lamb crop out throughout the whole year and give us more even supply for lambs for the restaurant. And we sell lambs to private customers as well. So if anybody locally is interested in lamb, let us know. It's locally sourced, and we've had good reviews from the customers who purchased from us last year. Give the ewe a bucket of warm water after delivery, and they're always thirsty. A lot of times they've just been in labor for a while and haven't eaten or drank. It's a 2-gallon bucket, and she drank a gallon directly. So they were pretty tired out after that. Just weighed the lamb. He weighed 14 pounds. So nice sized lamb. These lambs out here, one of them was 15 and one of them was, let's see, number 4 was 16 pounds and number 5 was 15 pounds. But I weighed them when they were a day old, so they probably gained some weight. And they could gain a half a pound in that amount of time. So 14 pounds, that's a good sized lamb. Lamb's up and nursing. It got latched on. So it slept for about a half an hour because I'd tubed it, but it's standing up and nursing on its own. So off to a really good start. That Dorper ewe sitting there, she's got about 10 days to 2 weeks to go, and she is just huge. And a lot of times she sits dog style. That takes the pressure off of her diaphragm so she can breathe better. Feel sorry for her, but there's not a lot we can do. But she's been getting along okay. Let's see how many lambs she has. The ewe's still being fairly vocal. I did do a gloved exam on her, and she only has one lamb, just a single. It's not unusual for them to be a little painful, until they pass the placenta because the uterus is contracting. So she's laid down again. She was laying down before, and the lamb got up, so she got up. But I think she'll pass it here in due time. It's 9:30 at night on Valentine's night, and this little guy was born about 9:30 this morning, so he's about 12 hours old. He's resting comfortably. Mom was sound asleep when I came out because she's had a hard day, but get her some fresh water, and everybody seems to be doing well. He's laying close to the brooder, but not under it. But it's warmed up to 23 degrees outside now, and it's about close to 30 here in the barn, so he's good to go. Thanks again for joining us at Norwal Farm.